Assalamu alaikum. So today we are just showing you how they are making tea here. So this is the place. It's called Jalalpur Bazar in Kishorganj, and so you are just looking the scenery how they are making tea. So this tea is so much delicious and so much famous in Kishorganj. So we are starting just from basic. So today we will just show the video and we will also listen English story. So let's start our English story.
Listening Test 1. Once a farmer had a goose. It used to lay a golden egg every day. The farmer used to sell them in the market, and within a short time he became quite solvent. But his wife was very greedy. She thought that the stomach of the goose was full of eggs. If she could get all the eggs at a time, she would be a rich woman quickly. In order to satisfy her greed, she cut the belly of the goose but found no egg there. She became extremely disappointed and lost the valuable goose forever. Far from becoming rich, she became poorer. Through this incident, the wife of the farmer understood that greed brought misfortune for her.
So watching this scenery and you are just listening the story. You have just listened a story, and this is about the farmer and Grafsol Losol. So now you will just listen another story. English story.
Listening Test 4. An old farmer had 4 sons. They used to quarrel with one another. He became very worried about the future of his sons. One day, the farmer called his sons to bring some sticks and tie them in a bundle. He told them to break the bundle. They tried but could not break the bundle of sticks. Then the old man untied the bundle and gave a single stick to each of them. This time, they broke the single piece of stick quite easily. Finally, his father asked them what lesson they got from that example. The sons replied that if they remained divided and quarreled with each other, they would be weaker and enemies could easily harm them. Since then, the sons stopped quarreling and started working together and lived united.
Okay, so just we are hearing the story, and now we are just looking here, watching here. The man, the businessman, the maker, he is just making tea and he is just using here sugar, and then he will just use milk, cow milk. Okay, so he is just using giving cow milk, just adding cow milk here. Wow, marvelous, marvelous. So this is delicious.
Listening Test 5. You might have heard the name of Ibn Battuta. He travelled for more than 30 years. He wrote down all that he saw. He heard the name of Shah Jalal of Sylhet and decided to meet him. He boarded a ship for Chittagong. It took him about 6 months to reach Chittagong. From there, he had to walk for another month to reach Sylhet. Outside the town of Sylhet, he met 2 people. They said they were sent by Shah Jalal to receive him. Ibn Battuta became very pleased hearing it.
Wow, they just made tea. It's a milk tea, so it's so much delicious.
Listening Test 19. Once upon a time, there lived a fox in a jungle. One day, he was very hungry. He searched food everywhere, but he did not get any food. At last, he entered a vineyard. There were ripe grapes hanging up on the vine. The grapes were too high for him to reach. He took a run and jumped to reach the bunch of grapes, but he could not reach. Again and again he jumped, but each time he failed to to reach the grapes. At last, being tired, he went away, saying that the grapes were sour.
So dear viewers, this is me. So I'm just taking a cup of tea here, and there are many people here, and that's why it's very difficult to make a video here. And I'm just taking the tea, and I invite all of my friends who are watching here. You may come here and just take a cup of tea, and this cup of tea will amaze you. So that's why it's a very much fantastic and very much delicious thing, and it's a great experience. I'm just showing you the tea. Thanks everyone for watching me.